Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Got another nice day here. Looks like it'll be about the last 1 or 2 days before we get some colder weather. We got some rain and some snow coming. So I'd like to get the few hundred bales of straw that we still have left in the field hauled off before some of this rain comes. So we're gonna work at doing that here today, maybe today and tomorrow. So we'll get our tractor unhooked from the disc here, hook it up to our hay trailer, and then we'll see you in the field. The next day here, didn't haul any bales last night, ended up being tied up with a couple other jobs, but I was able to get the loader out to the field, so I'd be ready to go this morning. Picked up a load already this morning, so I'm just going back to the field now for the second load. I've got, I think there's a little over 300 bales out in this field, and I can load 32, so it should be about 10 loads. Should be able to get this done today if I don't have any issues, but we'll see how the day goes. So I've got the hay trailer here hooked up to our 942. We're going to a field that's about 4 miles from the farm. Yeah, not too far, I guess. It takes me about 10 minutes to get there, maybe a little more. It's about a little over an hour round trip. It takes me a little while to get unloaded back at the farm because we're putting these bales in our hay shed, and I want to make sure I get them stacked right, because otherwise we'll end up with a mess. If I don't start right, then they just stack and end up tipping over, and they have to be in there for quite a while, so I want to make sure that it's done right. But we'll show you once we get to the field here how they're stacked and how I'm loading them. Out in the field here, going to load another load of straw bales. So we usually try to haul as many bales home as we can right away off the field, but we usually will either run out of time or run out of room at the farm to stack all of the bales. So we don't want to be hauling bales while we're also chopping silage. It just gets to be too much going on. So we'll stack them out in the field like this, and we like to stack them, I'd call this mushroom styles. So we do that because we feel that this is the best way to keep the bales as dry as possible without putting them under a tarp or under a roof. It's a little bit more work, but it keeps the bales in pretty good shape. I don't know if you can tell that by the camera. These bales have had about 9 to 10 inches of rain on them since they've been baled and stacked. And the bales on top, they're pretty much completely dry. They've got a little bit of wet straw on maybe the outside couple inches, but the rest is completely dry. And then the bales underneath, the bottom that's sitting on the floor is a little bit wet, and then they are a little bit wet on the top, on the edge of where the bale is sitting on top. But other than that, they're pretty dry. So this is the only field we stacked in the field this year. The rest of our straw's already been hauled home. So I should hopefully be able to get this done today. We have a good day here, not too many issues. Normally if we load right out of the field, we can grab 2 bales at a time with this bale fork. But because of the way we have them stacked here, we have to grab them one by one. It takes a little bit longer. So we'll haul these home and put them inside, and we'll use these up when the rest of our straw that's stacked outside is used up, and that'll be typically at end of spring towards the end of summer, basically, when we'll get new straw coming in. We mainly use these round bales for bedding. So we've got round bales of straw, and we also have big squares of straw. We use some straw for feeding, but we like to use the big squares for feeding. It's a little bit easier to grab the amount of pounds you need. we'll use these rounds just for bedding typically. And this straw right here is wheat straw. The majority of the straw that we buy on the farm is wheat straw. We will get some barley straw, not much, and then some old straw, but typically it's all wheat straw. Try to get them stacked tight on there, otherwise they don't all, I can't fit 32 and then have to make another trip. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but we've got 3 rows just like that. Back at the farm here. I'm in our telehandler. Just gonna unload these bales here, put them in our hay shed. So we're flipping them all back on their sides when we're putting them in here. It's not really a great way to put round bales in a hay shed. Square bales are a lot more efficient. We can get them 4 high this way, and then once we get out to about the 2nd or 3rd row, now we'll put a 5th one on top. Seems like that works the best for getting as many in there as possible. So normally if we'd be unloading square bales, we'd be grabbing 2 or sometimes even 3 at a time, so it goes quite a bit quicker. And they're a lot easier to set down and without worrying about the bales falling over. You have to be really precise with these round bales. If you get off a little bit, then the stack will start to lean. And once you get out, once you get out to 4 or 5 high, if they start leaning, it'll tip over. beeping you hear is the sensor on the telehandler telling me there's something behind me. It gets kind of annoying. Heading back to the field here. Got Ian with me. Came to ride along for a little bit. Just finished loading the last bales in the field here. Was about 5 bales short of a full load, it looks like. It doesn't usually work out that good, but it did today. Didn't break any bales, so can't complain. It takes quite a bit of straw to make sure that these heifers can stay clean in these pens. So I'm glad that we've got all the straw hauled home now. Don't have to worry about that for the rest of winter. We're sitting good there. Just gonna enjoy these heifers here for a minute. I think this is one of my favorite parts of what I do, watching these heifers grow up from calves. They look very clean, very healthy. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.